So we should be live now. Welcome back, guys, to another session here. Market is tanking, but I think it's gonna turn around pretty soon, around probably like 500. So I'm about to actually go for a long position, a little bit before time. And I want to do that based on one simple thing. That's the previous day's low support. Previous days, as you could see. So I really want to go for a long. If it's going to close below 550, 540, then I'll do a short. Okay, so my overall plans is correct. It's actually the right way of viewing things. And also my indicator in my system is going to tell us to do updating the software today or tomorrow. But if you tomorrow it will tell you to go long, an SR long. Let's hear. So I'm a little bit pissed that I did not went in long here. I want to do that. Now I want to go short to target these lows against. But I think I'm going to miss that one. It's going to be exactly what I expected. I should have went long. Yeah, I was just then 1 minute late. That I would have made a fortune today. I'm actually thinking about taking a short position now. I'm gonna open myself a light short position here. And I'm basically doing that. So I'm short right now. And then I want to cover it here and then take a long. If it closed below, I'm gonna go for a short. Let's see if I can just get some of it. So also what I'm trying to teach you and help you with is identifying when it's very good to scalp, but my indicator is going to be updated, the software is going to be updated. I think it's tomorrow, but then it's going to give you more setups like long here, short there. Like I'm just explaining right now my strategy, my principles, right? Let's just exit here, guys. I'm exiting my short position. So I'm out for 620. I managed to make around 20 points, nothing impressive, I know, but still okay. So every time you see something that I go long or I want to go long and I'm explaining it to you, long here is going to go back or short there. That's what my system and my indicator is going to also tell you. So that's just going to get updated, okay? But let's just follow it. If it closed below the opening range, then it's support that just got out, and that was what we saw yesterday, basically the whole week. So this is acting as a strong support. As you can see, it goes down and then bouncing right up. Yeah, I should have made much more than that. It's okay, still $1,500, but I just saw this coming. So I was a little bit late in, but I I wanted to see it's gonna sell off, and then I wanted to flip the switch because I see everyone was actually going short. So should we do long short now? Nope, it's too late. Just gonna wait for this to happen and go. So this is how it worked. We was breaking overnight lows. Previous day's lows not breaking yet. It's an SL long. So when things is selling up very quick, then I want to go long. If it's not breaking below, I'm gonna have my stop loss below. Then I take it back, but I don't take it back that much. I will only take it back maybe 100 points. Then I'll take profit from here, 100 points up to 75. Probably 80 points is more safe. 50 points and 60 points is very safe, and then a stop loss of 20 points. So 3R, 60 points target, 20 points with the long. That's also what it's gonna get it updated on. And also with the DAX this morning, I don't know if you saw it, but we did manage to break. It's also updating my software to that. I'm giving you all the secrets. This is what we have today. This is the same, these higher weeks. If you look here for DAX, what you can see, I took this setup. What you could see is we pushing up, we selling up, we pushing up, we not breaking body. The candle is not closing above overnight highs. I did that 4 times, and then after 25 minutes, I actually went in live with you. I was in 15 minutes over. After 15 minutes, I'm allowed to take a trade, and I took a short, and I exited that one too quick, but I made a very good money. And then we should just have hold that one from overnight highs, because it didn't. We should just have placed a stop loss above here, above these highs, and then target previous day's lows. That would be the right setup. So that's what we're also going to get as a new software update. But I've been working on it because it costs a lot of money to do these updates. It's not free. I'm paying these developers a lot of money. So let's see. But again, as I just wrote in the Telegram, we're probably not going to see any big move before FOMC. So as you know, we have FOMC press conference and Federal Fund rate. They expect it to lower it. If they don't lower it, I think it's going to crash. So it's actually very good for me trading it because of the volatility. So I know it's just going to be choppy. It's not going to do much. That's also why I was predicting it's going to sell off and then bounce back, and then I could take a short again. So I was expecting this movement here. I actually want to take a short again. I'm actually thinking about taking a short, but I'm also aware of this could go back to 700 or 800. So I think it's going to go between previous day's highs and previous day's lows. And that could be very good for day trading, of course. I'm actually thinking about taking a short position, and I know this could kick me out. And I also know it could rally it could rally a lot, like 40 points, 35 points, but it could also sell off again. I'm actually thinking about taking a quick short position. I'm thinking about opening that now. Let's just see here. I'm thinking about opening a short again. Right here. My stop loss at 730. And then target previous day's lows. I'm probably not going to target it all the way back, but I'll see how much I can get. Again, be careful. I think it could do like what we saw. And then yesterday, when we have no really news, there was a news yesterday, right? What did we have yesterday? We had, yeah. So that came in what? That came in 30 minutes after. And what do we have today? Overnight rate. Yeah, we don't have anything really before 8 p.m. So yesterday it sold off the same, and then it actually rallied to 7:30. It did that also yesterday. So if I'm shorting it here, it could really rally back to 7:30. So that's why we have to be a little bit careful with of just shorting it just because it shows this, right? It did the same yesterday from highs, same as yesterday, same pattern from highs to lows. It's a little gamble trade. If you yeah, I would be careful. I mean, we can take 5-10. We can take 5-10 points, of course, and we could do that, and we could have a tight stop loss. I just have to be a little bit careful because I actually think it could wipe us out, or try to at least. I mean, it could rally, right? So if it closed below, and it's not going to do that, that's why I know it's not a short. It's not going to close below previous day's lows in the next 15 minutes, of course not. It's probably going to do that once we have news with Fed. Then I would like to take a big short. I mean, it's very tricky. It's very tricky. Just look at the previous patterns. Look at the previous setups. It rallied to 740. And now we just had a move from 560 to 580, 100 points move. But not surprised. We had the same as yesterday. It sold off, and then everyone also want to short it around here, and then they just got pushed. So I think we have to be a little bit careful. I mean, scalping it between here now and then holding it longer term could work, but you have to be careful with tonight's news. I think it's already in price, but what I'm trying to tell you, if you go long here with an orb that's going to trigger now long, that's correct, and taking overnight highs out, and you're still going to make 100 points or even more, right? But every time it gives us in the long here, it's around the resistance, so there's nothing wrong with it. Just know that it's going to stop around 740, 750. Don't try to target 900. There have to be something that should move the market higher, and it cannot be your thoughts. It have to be actually news, right? So let's see here. I really want to take that short, like quick scalp short. I think there could be some fear in the market. It might also be very risky. I think short here could work, but I would like to short it around 80s. But then if we get to 80s, they might push it. So it's actually a little tricky. You don't want to short it at lows, of course not. You want to try to short it at highs, and then it turns around, it flips, it reverses. So be careful shorting it here, because it could go 30 points up very quick, and then you're out. How's DAX doing? That's actually pointing up. UK pointing up. Let's just check Wall Street very quick. Wall Street, is that US 30, right? Let's see here. What's that doing? That's actually pointing up. That looks more like an orb long that's going to come in here. There's plenty of room for Dow Jones. If it's going to close above overnight highs and close above here, I think it's going to go to previous day's highs, and I think it's going to do that pretty clear. So I mean, that looks like more like a long setup. Yeah, be careful, I'm just telling you. And of course I want to short the market. Of course I want to go in and make money. I'm not stupid, of course, but I just have to respect this might just push. I think Dow's a long, to be honest. Dow looks like it's gonna break out. I'm actually thinking about taking a long on Dow. Yeah, I should have done that. That was correct. And I will take a long on Dow when my system is telling me orb long and we have a close above, not just a push, but close above. So I'm looking here and we are actually pushing above. We don't have a close above it now. Have to give it a couple more minutes and then I'll do it. I'll take it. It could also get rejected. It's tricky around this time here. Because of course it could sell to 25, 550. Of course it could even break below now. But it could also push and manipulating it, right? So they've been going back and forth. I think very quick they could push it. So Dow got rejected, strong rejection. Nasdaq and DAX is also doing its own thing. Yeah, it looks like it could be a good short. But again, try to short it at highs and don't try to short it at lows, because you're gonna get wiped out. To be honest with you, I would rather take a long now on Nasdaq and take it back to 80, 88, 89, and then go for a short there. I wouldn't personally short right here. Even we have news tonight, so they could get fear. So Dow was very close to push above. Interesting. It might come. It got rejected. I'm glad I didn't win long on Dow, but my system didn't give me anything. Be careful of shorting it here. Just letting you know. It's not that it's not going to work. I could just see it's going to flip around and then push to 650, and then it's going to push to maybe 700 and 750. Yeah, Dow is also pushing. I'm actually thinking about taking a long position. I'm thinking about taking a long position and have my stop loss around 611. I also have to be very careful. But yesterday it did the same, right? It pushed, it corrected itself, it went back to 601 and then it went up again. You can see it right here. It's basically the same patterns we see. Basically. I'm thinking about taking a long position here. This orb is very good for this the direction in the market, and as all short is going to be good for scalping for the first 5-10 minutes. But I'm also confident once we're going to have news and going to be confirmed that if it's really going to close below, I think it's going to, and it's bad news, then not good for tech. I think it's going to continue rallying and sell off. I'm gonna take the same setup as yesterday, so I'm gonna buy the Nasdaq here. It's a risky play. It's a very risky play. I'm gonna buy it right here. Don't just copy me randomly, okay? Please. So I went long here at 610, right over here, the same here we saw, exactly the same setup. There's no difference. There's no difference. Not saying it's gonna work. It's a risky play. Have my stop loss below previous day's lows. Okay? But be careful. Let's see. Let's see. So 3 points up. It's a risky play. Very risky play. Just looking at previous patterns, right? Same candle, then it's correcting itself a bit, and then it pushed. Probably just going to target 730. So that's a bit over 100 points. 100 points is always good to target. Be careful, guys. Let's see if it's going to turn green into 680. Let's see here. Doesn't seem to work. Very choppy. I mean, yeah. Let's see here. It's 21. This could be interesting, actually. Let's see. Out now. Close it. Close it. Close it. Here at 35. Out. Gonna go to the gym. I'm not trading more. That was a good little move I took there, out at 37. I was looking here. Will my indicator, will my software tell you all the things that I know in my head? That's what I'm trying to build. It's extremely complicated, and it cost me a fortune to do it. So you can exit long now and wait for news. Everything I predicted was correct, so not trading more. We have Dow Jones, actually. It did exactly what I expected again. And then we have an orb long. My system is pointing out, and I think it's going to go back to previous day's highs. So due to the news, due to the time right now, I'm not trading more. I'm not taking this because we have news and the market is going to be choppy. I think many institutional investors know it's a long, it's breaking above. They will try to push the stop losses out, and then they could turn it. That volatility might not come, but I'll not take it. What I would like to do is building a little bit more rules to the developers, and just reflecting. But I have no open positions, and I'm gonna wait for news, and I'll let you know if I do something. Okay, so see you.